Donald Trump is the 45th President of the United States. Now, this is quite a revelation, actually, because quite a lot of the mainstream media was polling that the results would come down to Hillary Clinton rather than Donald Trump. This is quite akin to the whole Brexit debacle, where the polls stated that Brexit would fall flat on its face. These polls stated that Remain would come out ahead of Brexit. Now, this is quite interesting, though, because this is an example of why we do not listen to the mainstream media. They get everything wrong. Absolutely everything is wrong with them. Their establishment candidate Hillary Clinton came out as leading, I believe the estimation was that she'd come out in 49%, Trump would come out 43%. There was articles stating that if Donald Trump won every single one of his swing states, he would still not get in. They were quoting that it was mathematically impossible that he become president, but yet he is still the president. Now, what does this mean overseas? Looking at it for Brexit, we now have a president who is pro-Brexit. Perhaps not somebody who is completely in favour of the idea of it, but someone who is definitely sympathetic towards the plight nonetheless. Nigel Farage went over to speak at a Trump rally in Mississippi, and as part of that rally, he did state himself that he personally would vote for Trump, however, he would not advise the rest of the world. That's the whole point. Politicians overseas should not get involved in the domestic politics of other countries. That is wrong. For example, with President Barack Obama, he stated that we would be back of the queue in terms of trade. Who's laughing now? We now have a president who is pro-Brexit, someone who wants to open up trade deals. Even if the European Union turned around tomorrow and stated that we would just cease all trade at all and they'd abandon us, we have America now. We have the Commonwealth. New Zealand have already proposed that we do a free trade deal with them. A few African nations also want to do the same. We are not heading towards disaster. We're heading towards a better age, and sure, there'll be issues along the way, but things will brighten. One of the main reasons why Donald Trump has even got to power and why this populist, nationalist, loudmouth fucking provocateur has got into power is because of the left's response to him. Rather than challenging him on his ideas, they sided with the mainstream, they sided with the media, and they just besmirched him. They called him a racist, they called him a sexist, an Islamophobe, they stated they hate Mexicans, that the wall is a stupid idea, and because of that, they just increased support from the silent voters. Quite a lot of the youth have always been counterculture. They rebel against what is the mainstream. It's the idea of being told what to do, what to think, and what to feel. The media came out in whole and stated, you vote for Hillary Clinton, she is our candidate, you cannot let this racist, sexist, misogynist into power. And what's happened? He's won. Because the thing we need to look at is the silent voter. We need to look at the people who, when people phone them and poll them on who they're going to vote for, they slam down the phone. These are the people that have come out and forced to vote for Trump. He very narrowly won Florida, and he's essentially gone in most of the states he wanted to get. Due to this, he's now the President of the United States. I'm not too sure how I feel about this, honestly, because he is a lot more brash than UK politicians. He has come out as somebody who is quite inflammatory. In terms of Nigel Farage and Trump, I can see the general idea of them together. I can see the link between them. However, trying to state that they are bedfellows is stupid. Now, onto Russia and onto war in general. Putin has already stated that he would like to amend relations with America. He sent Donald Trump a telegram wishing him a very happy presidency and hoping that they can do further business in the future. Now, this is a good thing. This is a good thing. This very simply shows that Russia and America are not going to go to war. And that is probably the best thing that can happen. Now, in closing, the presidency of Donald Trump may not be the best thing for America. Yes, he may indeed crash the economy. He does not seem like a very statesman-like candidate. Yes, he's an outsider, that's a good thing. However, as being the man who has the power over America, the leader of the free world, highest office in the land, he's not a statesman. He's not somebody who is going to get in there and get everything he wants done and lead America to greatness. Well, perhaps he will, perhaps he won't. But this is another battle won. This is another battle won for the idea of the nation state and nationhood in general. Globalism is crumbling, the elites are crying, and I couldn't fucking be happier.